you so much. This is so much better than an Emmy. I'll take one of these any day. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mark, and thank you so much to Equality California. This award means more to me than you will ever know. In 2011, as Mark mentioned, we produced an episode of my show, Our America on OWN, called Pray the Gay Away. And we essentially asked the question, would gay Christians go to heaven? And we interviewed a wide range of people. I spent time at a gay Christian camp that was filled with young high school students who were out there freely praising God. We got unprecedented access to Exodus International, the largest ex-gay organization in the world. And as Mark just said, I interviewed its president at the time, Alan Chambers. We also spent time with a man named Michael Bussey, who was one of the founders of Exodus, but who fell in love with one of his co-founders, left the organization, and has been since then fighting to help survivors of gay conversion therapy. And we also spent time with one of the most creative young men I've ever had the pleasure to know, a young man named Christian Shizzle, who at the time was feeling a lot of pressure, receiving a lot of pressure from his church to be straight. And it was such an incredible struggle for him. For a period, he even stopped doing his art. And it was so devastating for me because truly he is extraordinary. And what he created with his hands and his mind were just awe-inspiring and breathtaking. Well, a year later, I received a call from Alan Chambers, who said that after he participated in our episode, he couldn't stop thinking about that question, would he see gay Christians in heaven? Because he said, if my God is a loving God, then of course I'll see gay Christians in heaven. And the board of Exodus, because of that episode, decided they would no longer practice conversion therapy at Exodus. And then a year later, I got another call from Alan Chambers. I give everyone my cell phone number. And he said, I haven't been able to stop thinking about this, and I want to apologize to every single person that we at Exodus have harmed over the years. And so I said, would you be willing to do this on television? Because I know a lot of people who would like you to apologize to them. And he agreed. And so we collected a number of survivors of conversion therapy and of Exodus to confront Alan. And shortly after that episode aired, Alan called me one final time to say that he and the board members of Exodus were shutting down the organization forever. I have to tell you that I've never been prouder as a journalist to have played a small role in the closing down of Exodus International. And I have to thank some extraordinary people who helped me with that episode. Two of them are here tonight. Michael Bussey. Can I ask you, Michael, to stand up? Who is still continuing to fight to help survivors of conversion therapy. And my sweet Christian Shizzle, who is finally free and living his truth and continuing to be the light in my life and in so many people's lives. Thank you. I also want to thank one of my mentors in life. She's someone I consider a rebel nun, Sister Margaret Farrell, who works for the Covenant House in Los Angeles. And this woman is truly one of the most inspiring women I've ever known. And she has become a mother to so many gay and transgender homeless youth. One of them is Denise Aguilar, who is a dear friend of mine. But I have to say, Denise has been living on her own in her own apartment for the last 5 years, and she is also living her truth. One of my dearest friends, Eric Gregory, whom my husband says I'd be married to if he weren't gay, because he really is my soulmate. My mom, Mary, who quit going to her church in Bel Air after the pastor said that he could not support gay marriage and that he had an issue with homosexuality. And my husband, Paul Song, who is the most tenacious, staunch supporter of equal rights for everyone. Thank you all. I have the most extraordinary people in my life. And again, this award means so much to me, and I thank you, Equality California, for your tireless efforts to promote equality and justice for everyone. Thank you.